Hello and welcome. So today, we are going to demystify one of the most elegant, most beautiful garments on the planet, the sari. I know, it's a stunning piece of art, but let's be real, draping it can feel a little intense. But don't you worry, because by the end of this, you're going to be draping like you've been doing it your whole life.
I mean, seriously, you look at 6 whole yards of gorgeous fabric and it's easy to feel a bit overwhelmed, right? If you've ever thought, where on earth do I even start with this thing, you are definitely not alone. But today, we are going to turn that feeling of intimidation into pure confidence.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We've broken it all down into 4 easy-to-follow parts. We're going to start with the essential foundation, getting the basics right. Then we'll go on the actual journey of the drape. After that, we'll master those little final touches that make all the difference. And finally, we'll celebrate your perfect drape. Sound good? Let's do this!
First things first, prep work. You know, it's kind of like building a house. You wouldn't start with the roof, right? A truly gorgeous sari drape all starts with a solid foundation. Getting these basics right is the secret, the secret, to a look that's not just flawless, but actually comfortable too.
So here's your toolkit. First, you need your blouse, also known as a choli. Next, a good fitted petticoat that you can tie nice and securely at your waist. Now, here's a pro tip. Put on your shoes now. Whatever heels or flats you're going to wear, put them on. It's the only way to get the length absolutely perfect. And last but not least, your new best friend, a handful of safety pins. Trust me on this.
All right, our foundation is set, everything's in place. Now it's time for the main event, the drape itself. Don't worry, we're going to take this one step at a time. This is where the fabric starts to come to life.
But wait, before we start wrapping, there's one key word you've got to know, the palu. You see that really decorative, beautiful end of the sari? The part that drapes over your shoulder? That's the palu. It's the showstopper, the part that really makes a statement. So keep your eye on it as we go.
Okay, here we go. Step 1 is the first tuck. You're going to take the plain, simple end of the sari and start tucking it into your petticoat, starting just a little to the right of your belly button. And you want to make sure that bottom edge is just barely skimming the floor. Perfect. Next up, step 2, the full wrap. This is the easy part. From where you started that tuck, you're just going to wrap the fabric one full time around your body, going from right to left. Try to keep it smooth and snug, but you still need to be able to breathe. And now for step 3, creating the pleats. Okay, deep breath. This is often the trickiest part, so just take your time. Using your thumb and forefinger as a guide, you're going to gather the fabric into about 5 to 7 really even folds. Get them all lined up nice and neat, and then tuck them firmly into your petticoat, right there at your navel. You got this. And look at that. We're at the final step, step 4, draping the palu. You're so close. Now you just take that gorgeous decorative end that's left, bring it around from your back, sweep it across your front, and drape it elegantly right over your left shoulder. You can pleat it up neatly or just let it fall naturally.
Amazing! You've done all the heavy lifting. The sari is on. But now we move on to the final touches. These are the little details, the tiny adjustments that take your drape from just being worn to being beautifully and intentionally styled. Just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got pleats that are a bit bulky and uneven. But on the right, wow, see how those sharp, uniform pleats create this incredible slimming line? It just makes the whole thing look so much more graceful and put together. It's all in the details.
And remember your best friend, the safety pin? Here's where it really shines. You're going to use one to secure that beautiful palu to your blouse right on your shoulder. Think of this pin as your anchor. It's what gives you that worry-free confidence to move around all day without having to constantly adjust your sari. It's a game changer.
And there it is. Go on, take a look in the mirror. You did it. You navigated all 6 yards and you look absolutely incredible. This isn't just a drape sari anymore. This is your creation. This is the final reveal.
This quote really says it all. What you've just learned isn't just about wrapping fabric. The sari is so much more than that. It's a form of expression, it's a piece of identity, and it's a way to tell your own personal story.
So, now you've got it. You have the technique, you have the foundation, you have the confidence. The only question left is, what story are you going to tell with your drape? Thank you so much for joining me today.